Bitcoin and Ethereum are among the most popular cryptocurrencies today. Everyone is buying and trading them like they're digital gold. But here's what most people don't know. When these coins first emerged, especially around 2010, they weren't seen as investments. They were tools. Tools used to buy the unthinkable. Weapons, drugs, stolen identities, even human organs, and sometimes people. This turned the dark web from a shady corner of the internet into a billion-dollar empire. And behind it all was one man. 8 countries teamed up just to catch him. But even after they did, he disappeared and reappeared in a way that shook global intelligence agencies. This is the story of the king of the dark web, the man who built the world's most dangerous black market and lost it all because of one email. Let's go back. In 2009, the term deep web started spreading. It referred to all the parts of the internet that aren't indexed by search engines, sites you can't find with Google, pages with no HTTP, no digital ID, and hidden inside the deep web is something darker, the dark web. Back then, the dark web was mostly chaos, disturbing videos, sadistic forums, a few black market sites. But in February 2011, everything changed. A site called Silk Road appeared. It was the Amazon of crime. Drugs, guns, fake passports, even human trafficking, all neatly categorized. It was secure, encrypted, and anonymous. Within months, it had over 100,000 users. Other illegal marketplaces shut down. Sellers migrated to Silk Road. But there was one major flaw. It accepted traditional payment methods. That's how the FBI tracked its founder and shut it down. Then came silence until July 2014. A new figure appeared, Alpha02. He launched AlphaBay, a site built from scratch, encrypted, invisible, and this time, crypto only. No banks, no credit cards, just Bitcoin and Monero. AlphaBay started small, selling fake IDs and stolen data, but within 6 months, it was a monster. Over 1 million daily visitors, more than $500,000 in daily transactions, weapons, viruses, stolen ATMs, uranium, hitmen for hire. A US investigator called it a ghost fortress. But Alpha02 was careful. He avoided any Russian-related activity, so investigators thought he was based in Russia, which meant untouchable. But in reality, he was doing it to mislead them. Even law enforcement couldn't breach the site, so they started buying from it, hoping to find a weakness. They couldn't. No names, no emails, no tracking. And then came his genius move. He built a payment buffer system. When someone paid for a product, the cryptocurrency was held in random wallets for 10 days, scrambled through unlicensed exchanges, then delivered to the seller. It was the digital version of washing money in a thunderstorm, impossible to trace. AlphaBay became the Amazon of the dark web. Over 200,000 vendors, each one anonymous, each transaction clean. And Alpha02? He only took a 4% commission, cheaper than real-world crime. But even kings get arrogant. Alpha02 created a public identity, Dr. Snake. He hired a team, expanded operations, and started showing off. Still, they couldn't trace him, until one single mistake changed everything. In December 2016, a cyber agent named Robert received a strange email. It was a welcome message from AlphaBay, even though he'd already been a member for 5 months. But the email didn't come from AlphaBay's servers. It came from a personal Gmail. And at the bottom, Alpha02's real name. A quick reverse image search linked the profile picture to a French music site. There, under the name Alex, was his hometown, Trois-Rivières, Canada. They had him. His real name? Alexandre Cazes. Living in Bangkok, driving Lamborghinis, owning mansions, living like a king. But here's the thing, they couldn't arrest him unless they caught him logged in as AlphaBay's admin. So they waited. On July 5, 2017, Cazes was home alone. Thai police staged a loud distraction outside. As he peeked out the window, they moved in. Laptop still open, still logged in. On that device, everything. Passwords, server locations, crypto wallets, transaction records, a full blueprint of AlphaBay. Game over. Within 48 hours, the FBI, DEA, and Europol raided data centers across the globe. Servers were seized, backups wiped. The empire collapsed. But the darkest twist was yet to come. On July 12, 2017, just a week after his arrest, Alexandre Cazes was found dead in his cell, hanged with a towel. Suicide or something else? He was scheduled for extradition to the US the next day. Some say he didn't want to face life in prison. Others believe he was silenced by criminals or by intelligence agencies. We may never know. The data on his laptop exposed thousands, real names, real locations, and the dark web was dragged into the light. But not for long. In 2021, someone named D-Snake resurfaced. He claimed to be AlphaBay's former second-in-command. He said the site was being rebuilt, stronger, smarter, impossible to take down. Law enforcement was watching, but D-Snake was right. AlphaBay returned, and in 2025, it's still there, just harder to find. AlphaBay's legacy lives on, not just as a website, but as a symbol of how one man behind a screen almost broke the system. He built a multi-million-dollar empire and lost it all because of one email, one photo, one careless click. He was a king without a crown, a ghost, a shadow, a genius who changed everything. And in the darkness, someone else is always watching.
If this story blew your mind, make sure to hit that subscribe button and follow Case After Case for the deepest dives into the world's most insane true stories. We're just getting started. See you in the next case.